ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's, your home for South Range Raiders this year. How about a big round of applause for the folks here at Giangelo's? Doing unbelievable for us. South Range people doing South Range things, and the community is first and foremost. So thank you to Frank and Lynn for supporting us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I am joined by a guy, the big fella, Mr. Carr, Sr. for the South Range Raiders. Did you bring your whole family? What'd you do here?
No.
That's one heck of a fan zone, man.
Yeah, Raider family.
We were just talking about, you have one of the coolest parts, I thought, of that hype video that, we were laughing about when we were making it, but like everybody talks about that one part when it's, you will listen to me. Listen. and I mean, to have that up there, that's got to be cool to have your face on that Jumbotron before you go on. And I know it made Mom proud for sure. Seeing that big mug up on the screen. For you guys running out after that, I know it hyped everybody up in South Range. Did it get something going in you guys too?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, oh my gosh, it's exciting. As pregame's exciting as it is, but you have like a cool hype video like that. It gets everyone, ready to go, locked in. So it's super exciting to have stuff like that. Have cool fans. Have cool people like you that help us out every week with stuff like that.
Oh, we appreciate that, man. You didn't have to shout me out. I'm just trying to get you all pumped up. The coolest thing that I got with you in doing that is learning a little bit about your leadership, learning a little bit about Cam Carr. Dude, when you talk, no pun intended, people listen. Like you speak up and those guys stop. They quiet down. Is that your leadership style on and off the field? Is that something where, I mean, your size is obviously a little bit intimidating at times. So you speak up and people back down?
Sometimes, I think it's really important to have strong leaders, and Coach Rock was talking to us, it's more than just one person that's going to be the leader that's going to define the season. It's going to be, the juniors as well, So I think it's important to, have a strong voice and be able to, talk to your teammates, because without that, I feel like we'd fall apart as a team, And we have so many leaders, I think it's important that each of us play our own part to kind of come together and, unite the team.
What's your part?
I think hype man.
You're the hype man.
I like to get a little rowdy pregame. I like to get everyone excited. I do a lot of pregame speeches, like before we do like our little breakdown after we run through the banner, or when we're clapping it up before we go into team period or whatever. I like to get a little rowdy and try to hype those boys up.
Can we say anything? Like if I said, give me a little taste of what you say on a Friday night, is it audible? Like, can we do this here?
No, it's a week by week thing, Like for Springfield, I kind of talked about how everyone kind of doubted us, and how we were kind of the underdogs going into that. WKBN talked about how, Springfield's this great program and they're going to be this and that. And I just think it was important to just show those boys that everyone's kind of doubting us here, and we got to just be united with each other and just kind of be ready to go for battle and not really worry about what other people have to say about us. You know what I mean?
I mean, so does it ever get tiresome being an underdog? Because I feel like in the 7 years that I've been here, South Range has been the underdog. No matter who you're playing, no matter when you're playing, no matter how you're playing, you guys are the underdog. And does it ever get tiresome for you guys? Like, you kind of want that respect, but playing that underdog card's nice, right? That's a nice chip to throw on the poker table.
It's really exciting every week, I feel like, because we have a lot of people to prove wrong. And it's exciting when you can, be able to go out there, battle, and just show people that you're more than what they may think of you. And I think as a team, that's something we really like to embrace, and we like to build off that.
You guys, I mean, again, since I've known all of you, it's been an undersized South Range line, right? Undersized. You're a big fella, all right? Yeah. Like, I don't know who's calling you undersized, but I'd like to have a chat with their mom. So from your perspective, is that another slight? Is that, I mean, do you guys work out? I mean, we saw the workouts that you guys put yourselves through, especially offensive linemen. You guys are the bread and butter. That's the trenches where the games are won and lost. Every coach is going to tell you that. When you're talking to your linemen, in film or whatever, are you telling them people are disrespecting you? And does that get you guys a little bit more ready to move those mountains?
Oh, yeah. All the time, we're a pretty tight group like that, and we know there's a lot of people that, are going to talk about us or say this or say that about us. But, we're tight and we don't care what other people have to say. We're just going to go out there. We're going to hit somebody. We're going to battle. Regardless of what somebody else might say about our size, our quickness, our strength, whatever. It doesn't matter to us. We got our own game. We're going to play our game every single play, every single week.
A lot of people talking about the loss on Friday, right? Haven't done it since 2019. Is this, they are who we thought they were, kind of thing. After that big win over Springfield, what would you say to and I'm not trying to give any bulletin board material, but what would you say to people like that? Is it just keep watching, or do you have a special message for them?
Um, I don't have anything to say to them. You know what I mean? I think that for us, it was a wake up call. I wouldn't, it's kind of like I wouldn't say necessary evil, but it was kind of like a necessary evil. We needed to see that we're not, bulletproof, and that if we come out not being as physical or as good as we could be, things like that happen. So I think, this week alone, I think we've been practicing better. I think we've been more united as a group, and I'm looking forward to the future of this season, because I think that this was a big learning experience. At least with myself, I feel like I've learned more about myself, a lot more since Friday than I've learned about myself in the last, 2 years, 3 years.
Why is that?
Because that's a side of myself I've never seen. I never saw, really like losing. I mean, we've had really good teams, historically, and losing isn't something that happened for us in the regular season. So I just saw a new side of myself. I saw a new side of the team. So I feel like I learned a lot from this experience.
Dude, that's a tough question and a great answer. I love that. You should be proud of that. That's great. Let's take it off the field now, right? Let's get a little bit lighter. No more tough questions. Maybe. I hope not. Let's go straight to the role models, man. You got a lot of good people in your life. Who are the role models that put you in this position?
Oh God. So
that's a good start.
First off, major shout out to my mom. She's a single mom. She does. She works every day, works hard for me, works hard for my sister, and I can't thank her enough. For just being there for me every day, making sure I get to practice, making sure I'm eating, making sure I'm doing everything that I need to do every week. I'd also like to shout out, my grandpa and my uncle. They are two people that have always inspired me and always been there for me. And I can't thank them enough for all that they do for me week by week. And that means a lot to me. Also, Grandma Deb. Shout out Grandma Deb. Grandma Deb's a real one. She's been, making sure that everything's going right, making sure that me and my sister are okay, taking us to practices or whatever we needed, before we had licenses and stuff like that. So Grandma Deb's always been there, and big shout out to Grandma Deb.
Grandma Deb's she's the GOAT, right? Yeah. The greatest of all time. What does football mean to you?
Brotherhood. I feel like football's a sport, but I feel like you get so close with these guys that you play with. They don't become teammates. They're, family. There's not a single guy here that I wouldn't go out and battle for any night. You know what I mean? If they needed me, just one call, I'd be there, kind of thing. And I love all these boys equally. The coaching staff, they're all role models as well. You know what I mean? So I think football is a family. I think it's a brotherhood.
What are you doing when you're not playing football?
Sleeping.
Sleeping?
Occasionally video games. I like to dabble in video games a little bit.
What games we talking?
Call of Duty. I play with Spike a lot.
You guys playing COD together?
Yeah, that's my dog. This game, Rainbow. Play a little bit Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
I like to fish.
You like to fish?
Yeah.
Biggest fish you've ever caught?
Oh God. I don't know. like a 4-pound bass maybe.
4-pound bass. That's
nothing
fair.
crazy. Nothing crazy.
What's one activity you'll never be caught dead doing?
Dancing.
You don't like to dance?
I'm terrible at it. I can't dance.
What?
I can't dance for anything.
Your mom's got the moves. She can teach you a little bit, right? No?
No.
You got to have good footwork in the trenches.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't translate to the dance floor,
Okay.
I get a little worked up. I get a little nervous.
We'll get you on the dance floor. You'll be like Fred Astaire by the time we're done with you. You don't even know who that is.
No, not a single clue.
Yeah, I figured. What's your favorite type of music?
I'm gonna say rap.
Rap?
Big Young Boy fan. Big 21 Savage fan. Chief Keef.
Okay.
Top 3 right there.
If you're putting a mixtape together to get you guys hyped for the game, what's on it?
50 Cent.
50. Wait a minute. Like 50 Cent from my generation?
Yeah.
He's still around?
Many Men.
He's probably like 75 Cent by now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's good. Many Men. Underdogs on Top. That was a hard one.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm gonna say Laughing to the Bank by Chief Keef. Immortal by 21 Savage. And then really anything by Young Boy.
What's one thing people would not know about Cam Carr? Maybe your mom, because we don't want to get you in trouble.
Like, what do you mean? Like my mom would know?
No. Like something that nobody else would know. They wouldn't expect. Like for instance, this isn't it. you're a good dancer, or that you are, a great, 4.0 student? Something that people might not know.
I'm terrified of spiders, dude. I will
Spiders.
squeal and jump and cry like a little girl. Like,
So in your house, if there's a spider on the ceiling, who takes care of it?
my mom. I mean, today in the training room, I saw a spider, and I literally screamed. So
Do you run away from it?
yes,
Are you one of those cats that's gonna burn the house down if there's a spider in it?
I mean, I'm not very fast, but you'll see me like 4.240 out of a room to escape a spider.
Cam, awesome job, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Cam
you.
Carr, ladies and gentlemen, right here at Giangelo's. That's going to do it for our show tonight. Thanks to, again, Giangelo's for hosting us. Thanks to South Range Nation for always showing up. We appreciate you more than anything. And we'll see you next Tuesday right here.